Good morning, YouTube. All right, it is time to make up for a big mistake I made. I bought a 4-pound can of tuna instead of a little 5-ounce can of tuna. Don't ask. But the good news is it gives me the excuse to make every fabulous tuna recipe I know, including the world's most delicious tuna salad. Really? Yeah, it's that good. All right, let's cook, y'all. We got a family to feed. Alright guys, you know what happens when you use the picking shopping service and you're not completely paying attention when they bring it to your car, is sometimes instead of getting a can of tuna, you get a can of tuna. So we are about to start every way I can come up with to fix canned tuna and make it taste like something you really want to eat. Alright, so here we go. Brian, actually, I'm going to get you to open this, because that is the only opener that will work with a can that size. And I'm going to come over here and start. Alright, so what is that can? That's a 4-pound can, right? That's a lot of tuna. And the worst of it is that our tuna eaters, Lance and Noah, are at UT. So we're going to have to be really creative with this. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is a tuna salad. Basic, simple, easy. Anybody can do this. Alright, I have 2 tablespoons, come on, you start focusing here. I have 2 tablespoons of dill pickle relish. Alright, I understand that this is a controversial ingredient. Some of you folks want sweet pickle relish. And here's what I'm going to tell you. Go ahead. If you need sweet pickle relish in your tuna salad, have it. It's your food. However, don't fuss at those of us who can't handle it. We don't want sweet pickles. Okay, thank you. Actually, can you get rid of this? Because I'm going to weigh. There you go. I'm gonna make the cats happy. I'm gonna weigh out how much I'm using. Alright, so here's the world's largest can of salmon. Not salmon, tuna. Okay, a couple of tablespoons. This is about half of a rib of celery. And I minced it up pretty small. Because when you stir tuna salad together, the tuna flakes end up being pretty little, right? So that's kind of what I think of when I'm making salads and stuff. Alright. 1.5 teaspoons of kosher salt. It's kosher salt, y'all. Not table salt. 1 teaspoon. What happened to my song? Where'd it go? 1 teaspoon of black pepper. Did I block it? Maybe. 1/2 teaspoon of crushed red pepper flakes. 3 tablespoons of whatever that is. What is that? That's red onion minced. Kind of sweet sometimes. Oh, you took me seriously. You really did make a cat happy. They do love it. Alright. And 1/4 cup of mayonnaise. Alright, so normally when I make tuna salad, I'll do this recipe. Oh, I've got one more ingredient I'm going to add in just a minute. We're going to talk about this tuna first. And Tony is who you hear in the background making all that noise. He's actually almost on the other side of the house. He's building 2 bathrooms for me. And not only that, in the middle of building bathrooms for me, I up and decided he had to rebuild half of an apartment building. Why? I don't know. That's not going to work yet because I need to get rid of liquid. Alright, so dealing with tuna. Alright, you can get tuna several different ways. Some ways it's really freaking fantastic, and some ways it's like, I gotta eat this crap. Alright, so most of the time you can buy what they call chunk light or chunk white tuna, right? I buy chunk light tuna. White is exactly what it sounds like. It's almost like you've got the light meat and the dark meat from chicken. Same general principle applies for tuna. Parts of the tuna are paler than other parts of the tuna after it's cooked. Now, you can also find it packed in water, which I get, or packed in oil, which is what my mother buys. I grew up on chunk white tuna packed in oil As an adult, I buy chunk light tuna packed in water. Now, I buy a decent name brand tuna. It's not the best, it's not the worst. It's a good tuna. If you go to specialty shops, you can find something that is an absolute phenomenal canned tuna, often packed in oil. They usually come from Italy or France or Spain. Very incredible craft products, y'all. Amazing. If you have the opportunity to buy something like that, please try it. All right, let's see. How much do I have so far? Oh no, no, Brian, help. No, kitty, no, help. Can you get giblet? He almost got it. You're bad. I'm gonna tell you the worst thing ever, y'all. All right, so we already know I've got 2 flippin' mini cats, right? A couple days ago, heard this little baby out in the yard crying, crying, crying. Oh no. Sure enough, tiny baby kitten, way too little to be away from his mother. Not quite 3 weeks old at my best guess, which by now is pretty flippin' educated. Okay, fine. I'm gonna rescue the kitten because I'm a big fat sucker. I can't help it. So then, last night, right here, you hold that. There you go. So we got baby formula, kitten formula, and okay, 12 ounces. This is about 2 cans. 2 cans this size. If you buy this size of can and drain the liquid, you're gonna have about 10 to 12 ounces. Okay, so this is 12 ounces of tuna that I drained. Okay. So I go and I buy baby bottles at Tractor Supply and Kitten Formula, and the kids and I set up a rotation all weekend, and every 2 hours one of us was up bottle feeding this baby. And I thought, well, I'll just call Monday. Brian, you can try the kitty treats. They're not going to want it. They're not going to want that instead of the... Oh, I see what you're doing. He shook the box, shake the box, shake the box. That's the sound. It brings all the kitties running. But he gave them a little dish of the tuna water instead. Okay, I got you. Okay, so we're bottle feeding this baby cat. Fine. Last night, I was waiting on Bladen to get off work. He's got his first job. He's working at a fast food place. Waiting on him to get off work. And I'm walking. I walk while I'm waiting on him so I don't just sit on my butt. And I'm walking, and sure enough, I hear this little mew, mew. And I was like, no! And I went walking real fast the other direction. And I still heard it. So I went over, and sure enough, surprise, surprise, it's another abandoned kitten. This one's a few days older than the first one, so this one is actually able to eat food. And of course, the shelters are full. Would you like to be fired? Did you just break a teacup? You did. Brian just broke a teacup. All right. So we mixed all our ingredients together, right? It's a good thing I've got my great-grandparents' Havel and Limoges put away. This is, ooh, whoa. This is almost perfect. Needs one thing that I forgot to get earlier. And this is something that you can do. This is based on your choice. You have a couple things. I used to make this with stone ground mustard, which I love, and it's delicious. However, you know, we went to France back in February, and I fell so in love with Dijon mustard that it's kind of embarrassing, but not quite. I use Dijon mustard now in almost everything. Last time I made tuna salad, instead of the stone ground, I used Dijon, and it was amazing. All right, so here we go. We're gonna give this a good tablespoon and a half of Dijon mustard. Actually, I still have some of the Dijon we bought in Paris. I hid it. You notice how it came to my house and not your house. I hid it, and I have been doling it out very, very slowly. Usually when it's just me and nobody else. And not sharing it. Because I've been telling myself that the kids, they wouldn't know the difference. So why waste the good stuff? I'm actually being really selfish. Okay, guys. Ugh. Perfect. Okay, guys. Number one on the list of the top things that you can do with canned tuna, tuna salad. I'm gonna make Brian a sandwich. Hey YouTube, thanks for watching, and if you thought that video was helpful, do me a huge favor. Hit like, hit subscribe, hit the little bell so you get a notification whenever I post a new video. And if you have a second, hop on over to Patreon and check out how to support my channel even more. Again, thanks for watching.